I think this is a long shot, but there's clearly a movement out there, and it's been rumbled about, I think, for months now, ever since New York Governor Andrew Cuomo assumed a higher stature based on his handling of the coronavirus in New York. He's gained a lot of points out there for that leadership. And now there's an official draft Cuomo movement out there to try to persuade Joe Biden to appoint him as his VP. Again, I think it's long odds, but from what I understand, there are several Democratic governors who are close to Cuomo who are pushing this. The two at the forefront, what Democratic Party sources are telling me, is Connecticut Governor Ned Lamont and Tom Wolf, the governor of Pennsylvania. And those are the two that are at the forefront of this, trying to push Cuomo as the VP for Biden. Again, this is a long shot. Biden has publicly stated he wants a woman, as we reported, I think, on the Claimant Countdown just last week, that Amy Klobuchar appears to be at the top of that list. She's a senator from Minnesota, and Kamala Harris, senator from California, also on that list and on the top. But there is a draft Cuomo movement. And one of the reasons why there is that Joe Biden does come to this election with some liability. He's older. Some people think he lost a step or two. And Andrew Cuomo is a pretty formidable force whose stature is just growing immensely amid his handling of the coronavirus. And he's a tough guy. And people think he could be tough against Donald Trump. And the polling, at least for now, appears that that team fares very well against Trump Pence. Now, again, it's long odds, at least according to people close to Biden. He's already said it. He wants a woman in there. Klobuchar is a Midwestern woman. She does appeal to the Midwest, which is where Hillary Clinton lost in 2016. Remember, 3 states: Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, and of course Michigan went to Donald Trump. Those states, are key to the Democrats winning this election. And a Midwestern woman may push that to the Democratic side this time around. Also, it's really unclear how Andrew Cuomo fares in the Midwest with Midwestern voters. He's a real New Yorker. And the other thing that's unclear is how much does Andrew Cuomo want it? I mean, listen, his dad, who I know and admired, who I covered him earlier in my career, Mario Cuomo, the governor of New York, was dubbed Hamlet on the Hudson because he was fickle about whether he wanted to run for president in the late 80s and early 90s when he was a national figure in his own right. Andrew is displaying some of that as well. He's saying publicly he doesn't want it. It's obviously very difficult to leave being the governor of New York in the middle of a pandemic to run for president. That's another factor. But people know him say ultimately he wants to be president. And look at the numbers this way. He's 63. If he passes it up this time, when can he run next? Well, maybe after 4 years of Biden, and Biden bows out, he can challenge his vice president. That's all kind of messy. So there's a lot of pros and cons here. Again, the people close to Biden tell me it's a long shot. It's he's almost locked into this selecting a woman, but there is pressure on him from Democrats who say, look at the polling and look at Andrew's stature. Back to you, Liz.
Charlie, thank you very much.